They take you down memory lane there. I have goosebumps. Okay, now we're going straight into the items. We've told you some of the items that you find on the wedding list. But we're starting right on now with one of them, and it is honey. We did tell you that honey is one of the items you see, but we're going to tell you the implication of it. The quality of honey is a sweetness. So in the Yoruba traditional marriage, honey represents the sweetness of the marriage. Honey also symbolizes happiness, fertility, money, and joy. Fertility meaning that the marriage shall be blessed with as much children as desired. And money, it means the couple will have enough money, lots of it, to actually care for the children. And of course the bride. This is one of what you see on the list. You have the next one.
Yes, I do. Still on the list is the Bible or the Quran, depending on what religion the bride practices. Now, we all know religion plays a very important role in Nigeria, virtually in all the cultures, and the Yoruba culture is no different. Now, at some point during the engagement, the bride is called upon to come choose, something from all the gifts that intended or her husband had brought, and she's supposed to choose one. A lot of wise brides usually choose either the Bible or the Quran. Now, the Holy Book gives light, it gives life, and it gives spiritual guide. And when a bride chooses the Bible or the Quran, it symbolizes her choice of a greater spiritual guide in the area of morality, in the area of behavioral attitude, especially towards her in-laws.
Okay, moving on now. Another thing that you will see on that list is salt. And of course, the quality of salt is its ability to preserve and to sweeten. It therefore means that the marriage shall be sweet, and the lifespan of the marriage and the individuals involved shall be preserved and sustained, just as the quality of the salt. They shall live to see their children's children. You have the next list.
I do. I have the engagement rings, which signifies solemnization of the relationship. Once there is an exchange of rings and it is received and accepted wholeheartedly, it means they both must sever any intimate relationship or sexual act with any other man or woman. And like they say in the church, you shall forsake all orders. That's what the ring signifies.
Okay, so we are reeling down. We've already told you that honey is one of the items on the list. We told you that salt is one of the items, and
the Bible
and the Quran.
Rings.
Yes. Okay, so we want you to sit back because we have more. Today is Friday. We have another musical for you. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we shall be telling you more that you find on the list and the significant, to the culture and of course the symbols it represents. We'll be right back. Stay with us. That song was actually used to settle a lot of score. Those days, I
didn't even know that many people who believe so much in love.
Exactly.
But they...
All right, we're moving on now. We're moving on. If you're just joining us, the topic is the Yoruba traditional wedding list. We're looking at the list and the significance to the culture and what it means actually. When you attend the weddings, you just think, they just reel it all out and there's nothing to it. So we're trying to break it down to let you know. All right, we've talked about the honey, salt, and you?
Bible and engagement rings.
Okay, we're moving on now to bitter cola. Bitter cola is eaten by the elderly, so it symbolizes old age. We're talking bitter cola. It symbolizes old age. By implication, the couples would live to see ripe age together. They shall be blessed with children, both great and grandchildren. That is a bitter cola for you. So when you go to any Yoruba traditional wedding and you see that on the list and you see those items on the table, that is exactly what it means. That is it right there. So you have the next list.
I do. I have the suitcase of clothes.
That's my best part.
I know. Yes, we usually see after the whole food items, have been taken in, you see them dragging that suitcase of clothes. It is actually prophetic in a traditional way, and I'll tell you Why? It is an indication of wealth and prosperity. It also symbolizes that one will not duly be exposed, that one will be fully clothed with the dignity, honor, and respect one fully deserves, or that is accorded or due to a wife. So, every husband, when you get that box of clothes, that is what you're telling your in-laws, that your woman will be protected.
Okay, we're moving on now to the next one, which is the kola nut. Okay, kola nut represents life and fertility. Life, because our people say, he who brings kola nut brings life. And fertility, because the kola nut produces prolifically. It also has lobes. So, by implication, the bride shall not be barren, just as the kola nut and its tree can never ever be barren. So that is the implication, that is the symbol, that is what it stands for. Every time you see kola nut on a Yoruba traditional wedding, that is what the elders are saying. You have the next one.
I do. Like the kola nut, like the honey, the yam tubers also signifies fertility. In the African setting, children are seen to be, expectedly that they will provide children in the home, because children are regarded as a reward of a properly contracted wedlock. And so when you see the plenty tubers of yam that they bring in among the leaves, sometimes 30, sometimes 42, you're expected to have 42 children.
It's just the story of Ali Baba and the 40. You know that joke? Somebody who read, what's it called? A Tale of Two Cities, and said, oh, your wife had twins. The Three Musketeers. My wife had triplets, and the other guy just fainted, and they were holding him. What happened? He said, I read Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves. So that means his wife will give birth to 40
you're
children.
Expected to have many children. So it is another prophetic item on the list. It's a blessing that your marriage would be fruitful.
Will be fruitful. Wonderful, isn't it? And you know the way Africans are when it comes to children and marriages.
It is.
After 6 months, your mother-in-law will be like, just 6 months, and she's like, every time you walk past, that is it. Okay, we have two more that we have to go, but we're going to hold on to it because we want you to sit back, and we'll go on the short musical. We'll bring in Onyeka and Soniade. It is important for you to learn more. So we'll go on that short break, and when we return, we shall be opening the phone lines. I will be giving you our last two on the list. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I had promised not to until after our marriage. I knew.
I'm having fun. I don't know about you. Always a blast from the past, the good old days, when love was love. When a guy says, I love you, it means so. There is no tom-tom. All right. If you're just joining us, we're actually taking you down on the list. the Yoruba traditional wedding list, the things you see and what they stand for. So we have 2 more to go on this bit. The phone lines are open. You can call in and let us know what part of the country you are from and some of the things we can find on your own list. If you're Igbo, you are Isha, you're Shekiri, call in and let us know. So the final bit on my list is palm oil. Palm oil. Palm oil has the quality of being mild, cool, and easy, and may reduce the harsh taste of pepper in the soup. So as its quality, so shall the marriage be. Alright? May all the harsh impact of difficult times be ameliorated in the marriage. That is the symbol of the palm oil.
Wow.
Okay, so we have a call. Hello? Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from, and what part of Nigeria are you from? You're from where? Okay, so what is your name? Okay, Olatia, say, what do you have to contribute on today's program? Toyo, hello? Okay, nice calling. Thank you so much. I love your voice, by the way, if that's why you called. Okay, you have the next one.
I have the last item on the list, on our list, and it is the umbrella. Let me finish the list. It symbolizes the groom's ability to produce a home, shelter, and to protect the woman through good and bad times. And we know in Nigeria and this part of the world, the tropical side of the world, we have just 2 seasons basically: the raining and then the sunny and the very dry season. So the umbrella signifies that the man will be able to protect the woman in good times and in bad times. It's through surplus, through prosperity, and when things are not so good, the woman would always be protected. Doesn't it make you feel good to be a woman?
Yes, it does. It makes me feel so soft inside. It's true. It is important for men to know that they are the cover of the family. Okay, once the cover is removed, everything else is removed, is exposed. So we have a call. Hello? Hello? Are you there? Okay, we lost that call. So that is all we have on our list. We rolled out all the list to you, but I think we have a call now. Hello? Hello? Okay, good morning. What's your name, please? What's your name? All right, we lost that call. So that's what we have on the list.
That is what we have.
And the symbols.
It's when we were talking about it yesterday, I told you, I was like, this list, I just see the list, what do they signify?
Exactly.
It was really an education to really, delve in, talk to people to get their reactions. We have another caller on the line. Hello, good morning.
Hello. Wow, the phone lines are acting up this morning. Yes.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yeah.
But it's good to know that these items are not just, thrown into the list of just go and bring them. They actually symbolize a lot of things. I will look at the traditional weddings a lot differently from here on. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, what part of Nigeria are you from? Okay, so you have something you want to add to what we just said now?
I don't want to ask about the kola.
Okay, the kola nut.
Yes.
Okay, the kola nut, what does this symbolize? Kola nut, let me read it out here. It says kola nut represents life and fertility. Life because our people say who brings kola nut brings life, and fertility because the kola nut produces prolifically. It always has lobes, so by implication, the bride shall not be barren, because just as the kola nut and its tree are not barren. So that is the break. It was occasioned by some technical problems right here. So, Romelia, that is about all that we have on the show this morning. I've had a wonderful time. I don't know about you watching, and if you're planning your wedding, your Yoruba that groom, I don't know, probably your Hausa or your Igbo, now you know the reason why that list was given to you.
Yeah, because there's been a lot of intertribal
Exactly.
marriages, so you know when you know that you're intending is a Yoruba lady, you know at least the basic list items you will get on your list.
Yes. So for everyone who has a wedding today, we want to wish you the best in your marriage. Just as the honey is sweet, may your marriage be sweet. Just as sugar is sweet, may your marriage be sweet. And just as the umbrella protects, your husband will protect you.
Amen.
My name is Annie Benite. I've had a wonderful time and my weekend just started. Romelia.
I'm going with Anira. So I will see you next week. It's been a fantastic week on AM Chat, and I do hope you did enjoy and you did learn one or two things from the program. Next week is another wonderful time to be with us. Please keep a date with us on AM Chat. I am Romelia Asanbedu. Bye-bye and have a wonderful weekend.
We'll leave you with this music. Sample Ekwe all the way back. Sample. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Bye.